Hey guys, it's me. Just to start out, I just want to show you. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it was snowing. It's flurrying now. I came out here to our front porch because we have our Christmas tree out here. I'm a little sunshine, by the way, which there is a very little amount of sunshine right now. Um, Sorry, it's shaking. My co-host is down here. Come here. June Moon's here to say happy holidays. She's like, "Oh, tree, let me play with the pretty things." But I came out here because I'm finishing up with you fire signs, which got all these sunshine, fire. I wish I had some more. However, I realized because I'm at the end of my day, you guys are my wrap up, these last few terrascopes before the year ends even. Whenever you see this, I'm going to put it out right around December 15th, 14th, I think today. And I came out here and the cold it just gave me this burst of energy. And I was like, yeah! You can't help but jiggle around to stay warm, and the cold has its beauty. It has this calmness. If you're somewhere warm, enjoy that sunshine for me. Anyway, guys, let's jump right into your terrascopes. This is for January. Okay, you little monster. She's totally... You guys are up on the kitty scratching post. That's why she's digging at you and you're kind of shaking. But anyway, this is for either January or your right now, your new year. It was funny, nobody got any major arcana cards. Besides, Pisces did get Judgment, but last month I did all Arcana cards kind of for the year, if you want to go back and check out those videos. But everybody got minor cards, so we're going to jump right in with, okay, how many times are you going to scratch it? We're going to jump right in with being sawed in half. Who is this? Who are we going to start with? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is you. Being sawn in half, and if you look at that little guy, he's okay with it. He's trusting, if you could say that he's learned to. I'm gonna try to find y'all a spot in the tree. Actually, I want to show this more. He's learned to trust people a little bit. So we have the actual guy who's doing the sawing. Some knives thrown in the background, other two kind of watching it. Just a really cool car from the Phantomagoric Theater deck that I've been using. But yeah, the major message I got out of this for you Sagittarius was, you know, you've gotten to a point where you can accept and you can trust yourself, you can trust others, you can accept others' actions more so than you used to be able to. And that kind of comes with maturity, that you keep growing and adapting and getting to new places where, you know, you understand now that you can't control everybody's actions, but you can control how you respond to them. If you want to be proactive or reactive to it, maybe. And the anger issues are always like something that should still speak to you of just like, this is something that you can grow with at some level. So, you know, there's a lot that you can get out of when you feel like that burning. Oh, here's Junie. She finally wants to co-host. You know, there's still some growing to be done when we find ourselves in a reactive state. I'm gonna put you inside because you're gonna keep trying to dig. Okay, our co-host is inside, no longer able to pawn all the ornaments or shake your little pedestal. So yes, Sagittarius, you are finding this new trust with people as you move forward in the year, in the month ahead. You're going to come into situations where you are just going to have to let it be. You're going to have to go, okay, well, it's out of my control. Maybe you can kind of see the future of what will happen. But with it, you just, you can roll with it. We get dealt these cards, quite literally sometimes, and that's what it is. So, the greatest part of it, I mean, it's a really, if you're like listening to this and going like, oh, I don't want to deal with it, and you found that like newfound perception of where you need to be, and you're at a better spot being here, and the universe just kind of throws in some little obstacles. I remember, I would always wanna, when I, started my spiritual journey, I would talk the talk too, and then you learn that you have to walk the walk, definitely. That once you like learn all these great ways of dealing with things, the universe goes, okay, now you actually get to try, and you'll find that you're given these little tests to pass, and then once you pass them, once you're not reactive to it and angry anymore, and you can just let it wash off of you, and the universe is like, okay, well, you're ready for other things now. So it's gonna be good. So this is you. You're content. You can be content even when you see what's going on. Maybe there's some illusion behind all of this anyway, that we're just in this physical reality to learn and grow, and that's kind of going to be your month ahead. So if you do want to check out more about your year, you had your major card last month. You can flip over to there too and kind of combine the two and see what we got. So we're going to move ahead now, guys, to Leo. In Leo, you got two cards that wanted to be pulled out together. The first one being the Two of Cups, which we have this very in love couple here together. Very soaking up each other's. These cards are amazing. It's like, what's going on? But very cool. Two of Cups is always a two-ness. 2-2-2, 2-2-2. And two, we're going into a year of one. So maybe this is like a big step for two, like a new two for you. So that could very well be. But then we also had this guy with some more guidance for us. Staying in the Cup family, we have the King of Cups. So this is a very, artistic or creative. I'm feeling more of, like an older kind of fatherly or grandfatherly gentleman. Maybe he's in this relationship. Maybe that makes sense to you there. Maybe it's using your father's or fatherly figure or some sort of a mentor, like this guy, to apply to your current relationship. If you're not in a current relationship, it's more asking you about this fatherly figure to address some things that are still there, to let go of what we need to let go of so we can move on and progress in our year. But mostly what I'm getting, guys, is, I was just thinking about this earlier. I went for a little walk up to the store, and I thought, and I knew it would play into somebody's teroscopes, and this was the best one that I could find to fit it. But there were people that didn't shovel their walkway, and I would have to walk through the snow. I don't really have really good snow boots right now or anything, but anyway, there were already trails of footprints that like I could walk in, so it wasn't as bad as like having to truck through actual, I mean it is, it's like a foot or more deep snow. So like you can use what people have already done. I really liked this analogy as I was walking. But you can use the lessons people have already learned. You can use the mentor's lessons to apply to your own life. And I hope that means something to you and you can get something out of it. But look to like this fatherly figure in your life or some sort of a mentor. Maybe it's a woman too. I mean, look at this card. That could be anybody. He's got cones coming out of his head. Let's see if we can stick him in the old Christmas tree. We're going to have a tarot card tree. But yeah, guys, so the other thing is with this card, it can be a sign, are we getting lost in a relationship too, is what I think of, especially with this deck of cards, is these people are very intertwined together. So maybe you're looking to this lessons learned in other people, the father, maybe your parents' relationship, like maybe there was too much, maybe your parents were together for a really long time and they never really got to experience life, and now you're doing the same thing. It's like kind of this message from your higher self, like, do you want to do that too? Do you want to get, stuck in that relationship? Or whatever, however that applies. Maybe it's an abusive relationship or a very dominant relationship. So you got to ask yourself, like, is this where you want to be? But overall, guys, I mean, this is a very harmonious card. I'm just saying, like, if it is the extreme side of it, where you are just, making excuses for this person or whatever that looks like for you, it's time to, get outside of that and learn where the mentor couldn't even learn, and stand your ground and know that that's not what you want for yourself. So just listen to your higher self, your guidance inside, and ask the question, like, is this relationship in my highest self best interest? When we ask the questions, the answers will always follow, I promise you. So if you're hearing this now and that makes a lot of sense for you, yay! But overall, guys, I feel like it's more of a, you want to learn from the mentor and you want to be able to just apply it to your own life in some way. So that's kind of what we got for you Leos for the month ahead. So apply that how you will. And we're going to finish up, guys, with Aries. Woo, I'm getting cold out here, but I love it because it's that cold energy. This porch is actually like kind of warm, so it's not like too bad. But it definitely gives you like that brisk, like you just jumped into the ocean, cold Pacific Ocean kind of feeling. So to finish up, guys, we have Aries. God, and I feel like it's so dark now too. If you didn't hear at the beginning of this video and you just skipped to your little Aries sign, you are my very last card. And it's getting dark out, at 5:22 here on December 14th. But I was a little tired to begin with, and I came out and it was just like this burst of energy from nature. So anyway, dun 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 dun, 2 of coins. Sorry, because it's kind of dark in here too, since it's nighttime practically at 5 o'clock, that it's doing that like iPhone, well, it's not an iPhone, iPad, grainy kind of look, which I know there's technology that there doesn't have to be that, but anyway, guys, so we got the 2 of coins. I don't know if I said 2 of masks, but he's this little guy. It almost looks like he's a barcode on his face. Sifting through all these masks going on. There's cool masks hanging in the back wall, big pink masks, and fun masks, happy masks. He's holding, a white mask. Or can we still see this? We'll stick you there. So guys, what does this mean for us? Well, the coin in general, I always think of, this deck makes it really easy, or the pentacles. So it's kind of, I'm going with work related or money related. So it's going to be something with your job this month. Actually, I'm feeling like it's more year ahead too. This card and the last reading, if you want to go back and look at your last one, if you haven't seen it, I did all major cards last month, and just by chance, they all happen to be minor cards this month, besides Pisces. But, okay, not to stray too far from it. You're going to want to do what feels best for you, Aries. So, which mask do you want to wear this year? You know, we get to create our reality. We're co-creators together, and we have all these different options in the world. Like, do you want to wear a doctor's mask? Do you want to be a painter? Do you want to be, what's your passion, you know? Like, a lot of us always get a job and make money, and we get on this path that we think we're supposed to be doing, and I was on that path too, and I felt successful, I was successful, and I was still happy with all those experiences. God, I swear it's getting darker in here by the second. But I felt like there was something missing, and I wanted to find more, and you can go on all your spiritual questings that you want to, like, find which mask that you really want to wear. Ask the universe, like, what should I be doing? What mask do I want to wear? What do I want as a job? What is my purpose? All these juicy questions that are going to define your year. And if you had skipped ahead, 2017 is a #1 year in numerology. So super excited for the newness of it. And it is. It's going to be shake, rattle, and roll kind of year. And you're either on board or you're falling off. So get on board and do what you really love. Because what are you waiting for? Like, it's your life. Live it. And that's, I mean, your biggest message here. We got that little guy sifting through, if it's a Batman mask, if it's a Veil's dancing mask, if it's a chef's hat, if it's anything, guys. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be in your life? Who do you want around you? You get to pick all of these things. I think that's pretty much all I wrote for you now that my hands are getting cold. But guys, overall, lots of just creating reality messages for the year, for the month, for you right now, whenever you're hearing this. I'm wishing you all the best of a happy new year. Much love to you. I love you. If you haven't heard it today, I love you very much. Mwah.